fly, we fight. We own the blue sky. We are the swift and smart generation of courage, and the sacrifices defines our flight.
The earth below the yonder of the sky, we listen for the sounds of the rotors and the thunder of engines, and watch us as we touch the sky.
We achieve the impossible. Our presence is felt, but we are seldom seen. Precision and fitness define our style.
We are Indian Air Warriors. Our first mission is always to defend with valor, bravery, and courage, either day or night.
Right morning to all the listeners. Today is a very special day, that is the Indian Air Force Day, that is celebrated on 8th October every year. The Air Force Day is celebrated at the Hindon base in presence of IAF chief and senior officials of the three armed forces. It also includes an air display with magnificent aircraft.
The journey of Indian Air Force began with its establishment on 8th of October 1932, and now it has completed 89 years of its journey successfully. It all started with 4 biplanes, and now it has made a triumph in its field, though it faced a lot of odd circumstances.
1st April 1933 was an auspicious day, as on this day, Indian Air Force first flight with 19 Hawaii sepoys and 6 RAF officers took off. This marked as the beginning of our great Indian Air Force. We struggled a lot.
In 1940, 24 Indians went to UK for pilot training and 8 of them were trained as fighter pilots, and then they began flying operationally. In December 1941, the war broke out in Pacific, and No. 1 Squadron, that is an Indian Air Force, was sent to fly tactical reconnaissance operation in 1942. The airfield was prominently attacked by Japanese bombers, but Army cooperation aircraft intelligently dispersed and there was no loss.
And in 1945, Indian Air Force was given the greatest honor, Royal, from King George. It was a very great moment for our country, as getting this award was not everyone's cup of tea. And now onwards, it was called the Great Royal Indian Air Force.
1947, just after the independence, the Royal Indian Air Force was involved in the airlift of troops in Kashmir War, which was fought between the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, and with the support of Indian Royal Air Force, India gained about 2/3 of the control over Kashmir.
During the 1999 Kargil War, Operation Safed Sagar was the code name assigned to Indian Air Force. Started from 11th May 1999, the 41-day Operation Safed Sagar was the first large-scale use of air power at the highest battlefield of India. It played a vital role in the victory of Kargil War, as every single operation on ground was preceded by airstrikes. Mirage 2000, a fighter jet deemed to be the best aircraft in the Indian Air Force, manufactured by Dassault Aviation in the 1970s. Indian Air Force lost 3 of its officers and 2 airmen in the conflict, while others faced severe loss at conditions like temperature and strict orders not to cross the line of control. Marked as a turning point in the history of military aviation, Operation Safed Sagar was one of the reasons of India's win in Kargil War.
The Indo-Pak War of 1971 culminated in the birth of a new nation called Bangladesh. It started on 3rd December 1972. This war was a result of Bangladesh Liberation War, when Bangladesh, East Pakistan, was seeking freedom from the West Pakistan, in which the Pakistani army began to torture the Hindu minorities of Bangladesh. India played a direct-indirect inventions important role in establishing Bangladesh. India helped in the rescue cause of humanitarian crisis created by Bangladesh. The war lasted for 13 days and ended on 16 December 1971 with the surrender of Pakistani forces of 93,000 soldiers in Eastern Front. Bangladesh attained its free independence on 16 December. This decision victory establishes India's military supremacy over Pakistan.
लोग कहते हैं एक लड़की हूँ मैं, धमाकों से डरना मेरी फितरत है, पटाखों से डरना मेरी आदत है।
अरे तेज रफ्तार में कहीं पीछे रह जाऊंगी, आसमान की ऊंचाइयों से घबरा जाऊंगी, नौकरी का वजन कहाँ उठा पाऊंगी, एक लड़की हूँ ना, हार मान जाऊंगी।
बराबरी के सपने देखूंगी तो तोड़ दिए जाएंगे, अगर ख्वाहिशों को पर लगाऊंगी तो काट दिए जाएंगे। एक लड़की ही तो हूँ, वो लड़की जो घर बनाती है, आज बचाएगी देश को।
This was the great journey of our Indian Air Force, whose motto is to touch the sky with glory.
Indian warriors, you have given us everything you could. We can't return that, but the only thing we can give is
मिलके साथ चलने का कर